This halftime report is presented by Ally. Do it right.
Today, I'm pleased to announce that KFC's new Spicy Crispy Zinger Chicken Sandwich has been successfully launched.
Colonel, now the Zinger's gone to space. Where will he go next?
I'm thinking into that fella's mouth.
Available on Earth.
You thought you got a prime deal. But did you check eBay?
What?
Get Google Home and Chromecast for the guaranteed best deal of $99.99. Fill your cart with color. eBay.
Of course, 7-Up is delicious alone. But ladies, did you know you can make lots of stuff with 7-Up?
I didn't.
By adding it to lemon cake for an extra kick on pinochle night.
What else can you do with 7-Up?
Well, you could mix 7-Up with whiskey and drink it at this underground fight club.
Esther?
You know Esther?
We thought you were dead. We went to your funeral.
Well, turns out I'm alive.
In summary, you can do a lot with 7-Up and your dead friend's H-Fighter. 7-Up. Mix it up a little.
These days, anyone can have a side hustle. Driving with Uber lets you go from earning to working to chilling with the push of a button. Earning, chilling, earning.
Get your side hustle on. Sign up at uber.com/drive now.
At Ally, we'll help you be smarter with your money. And if that's not enough, we'll bring in this expert saver.
That's an impulse buy. Let me put that back for you now.
This movie gets me every time.
Me too.
I love Field of Dreams.
Here, I watch Rain.
Yeah, it does that. I gotta go call my dad. What's up, fellas?
Rice. Right. Man, he looks tough with that eye black, right? Beast.
The flavors, the style, and of course, the nightlife. Only in New York could we throw a party this big. Don't miss out on the 2017 U.S. Open. Get your tickets today.
Welcome back, everyone, to our international friendly presented by Heineken. Perfect timing right at the start of the second half. And I can tell you, Jose Mourinho has not been tardy at all. In fact, 11 changes for United. A completely different team to the one we saw in the first half. And yes, folks, that does mean their two big new signings this summer are both out there. Romelu Lukaku wearing number 9 for the first time for United. Also Victor Lindelof, a new Swedish centre-back, will get his first minutes wearing red. Wholesale changes also for the Los Angeles Galaxy, which we will try and tidy up for you, but the likes of Giovanni Dos Santos, Emma Boateng and Ashley Cole alongside Jelle Van Damme are all out there now. Brian Rowe is in goal. Fans getting an opportunity to look at their big new purchase, their new number 9, the man who inherited the number 9 shirt from Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Romelu Lukaku. £75 million. That's about $100 million, Taylor.
Well, tactically, it's also a different look for United. They're playing three in the back with two wingbacks in Darmian and Fusa-Mensah. So this is a different look with two front runners in Lukaku and Martial.
This is Tuanzebe on the ball. Highly promising United youngster. There's number 38. Played right back at the tail end of the Premier League campaign last year. His first start for the team, and did a pretty good job on Alexis Sanchez in that game against Arsenal. Also out there, Henrik Mkhitaryan too.
Well, just watching Mkhitaryan and Pogba will play in front of the 21-year-old Andreas Pereira, and then you've got the three center backs sitting in the back. This is a different look. And these are the reasons why you play those 5 games in 11 days that you spoke about.
Is Andreas Pereira. A lot of eyes on him as well. New number for him this year, 15. 21-year-old Brazilian. He was on loan all of last year. Jose Mourinho sending him to the Spanish Premier League, where he played with, or La Liga, I should say, where he played with Granada. Pretty good them too, even though they ended up getting relegated. The Galaxy changes being announced here at the StubHub Centre. Lukaku met immediately by Jelle Van Damme, and those two have a long-standing connection, both of them Belgian, of course, but Van Damme used to act as a father figure to Lukaku way back in his early days with Anderlecht. That's a sloppy giveaway by Rowe. Oh, and Lukaku thought he had his first United goal, but Brian Rowe making amends for his error, coming up with the save.
Well, and Brian Rowe's having words with João Pedro, but this is all on the shoulders of Brian Rowe. He has to come up with the save, makes up for the mistake. But at some point, I know it's a friendly, but how often is LA just going to shoot themselves in the foot with sloppy technique and bad giveaways in their defensive third?
In comes the corner towards Pogba. Tuanzebe stabbing it forwards. That's good work by Lindelof. And the shot from distance from Mkhitaryan is dragged well wide.
And I think one of the talking points this year is we now look for our Uber drive for success is the acquisition of Romelu Lukaku. And I felt, listen, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, it's not a slight on him, 28 goals in all competitions, but they only scored 55 goals last year in the EPL, and they were very predictable. I just feel like Lukaku's got a ton of pressure on his shoulders to score goals throughout his entire career. He's done that, but not often in the big games against the top 6 in England. He's going to have to do that this year, but because of his pace and his ability to get in behind, does that all of a sudden make this supporting cast a little bit more dangerous than they were sitting behind Zlatan Ibrahimovic?
It's going to be a fascinating storyline to watch, isn't it? Can Lukaku answer the huge increase in expectation which comes with a move to Manchester United? As that graphic showed you, 25 goals last year in the Premier League. Only Harry Kane scored more. A little touch on from him towards Martial. Lots of rumours swirling around England that his future remains in some doubt. United linked with Inter Milan's Ivan Perisic.
Well, and I wonder as well for Lukaku, the mentality of playing for Jose Mourinho, a coach that shipped him off when he was at Chelsea and felt like he wasn't good enough. Now at the age of 24, yesterday in the press conference saying he's more seasoned and he's ready for the opportunity, but that's still a player that a couple years back he looked at and said, you know what, he's not ready. So if Lukaku struggles early on in this year, how much patience does Jose Mourinho have?
Lukaku feeding it through, chance for
and this is now his second season after coming here from Italy. He's been very consistent with the Galaxy. One of the players, there aren't many of these, have won the double with two different clubs. Goalkeeper Lindelof, who was called the Iceman, wasn't he, when he was in Benfica.
We already had one Iceman here, Ronnie Johnson, but he was Norwegian.
Oh, he was terrific as well. What a player. That's a great flick on that. Well defended.
In this second half, by the way, Paul Pogba is wearing the captain's armband. Michael Carrick obviously going off at the break. Obviously, Michael Carrick doesn't play all the league games. What did he play last year? 18, so just about half of them. So you do need a second captain.
You do, and if you ask me, I would give it to Ander Herrera. I thought he was magnificent last season. He gives you that drive, that aggression that the supporters at Old Trafford really like and appreciate. Of course, Paul Pogba has to be mentioned as well with his experience.
You know, it's amazing, Bojan, how popular Herrera is with the fans. Amazingly how popular he is.
It's all that hard work he puts in.
Yeah.
We speak all about the brilliance of Paul Pogba, Mkhitaryan, Lukaku's strength and all that, and you forget people like, for example, Ander Herrera, Player of the Year. You don't get awarded Player just because you are a nice person or a good teammate.
Yeah, but it's the supporters that vote you Player of the Year, the most important people.
Gio Dos Santos did well. They're strong play to hold it off and play that to the left-hand side. The former Tottenham midfielder's been around a bit, actually. Dos Santos played a lot in Spain as well, started at Barcelona. Clever player, big star here.
I don't know what that was. I think he got into a position there, he didn't know what to do.
No problem for Herrera.
And now the two big players, Jones and Alessandrini, are down warming up and coming on, and probably be replacing Lassiter, that's still on the pitch together with Garcia.
Yes, Roman Alessandrini, who's about to come on, has probably been the best player, the Frenchman, this season. 8 goals in 17 appearances, and a very, very experienced midfielder in Jermaine Jones. He's going to be on in a moment as well, so they'll both get half an hour. They're coming back from injury. Damian, space here, left wing back position. Martial, but there's space for him to go forward as well, and he has the shot. Wow,
great effort, wasn't it?
What a hit that was from the Frenchman. Fantastic strike.
Unfortunately, it didn't go in, Stuart.
Up and down.
What a hit that was from the Frenchman. Fantastic strike.
Unfortunately, it didn't go in, Stuart.
Up and down. He doesn't come down.
The interesting final half an hour of this friendly match. Lindelof. Fosu-Mensah ended up getting his hands on a Europa League medal. He was on the bench for the final. high.
A few more goals.
Well played. Darmian on his own here against Van Dam.
Timothy Fosu-Mensah.
Martial, can he squeeze it under the keeper? Oh, he did very, very well there, Rowe.
Should have played it wide to the right, shouldn't he?
We're going to see it on the replay as well. That great interplay, but he doesn't get his head up. And he plays Martial, which was an okay ball. But if both Mkhitaryan and Timothy Fosu-Mensah were totally alone on the other side.
Totally isolated. Would have been a tap in for one of them.
And they probably ran about 60 yards to get there in a good position, but not quite.
That's a handball shoulder there for I thought that was the other way around.
It's good to see Andreas Pereira out there, who spent last season on loan at Granada, who had a terrible campaign, but he didn't have a terrible campaign.
No, he played really well. I followed the La Liga back home in Sweden. And he played really well, but Granada was a team that was always going to play in the Segunda now. And Tony Adams, former Arsenal player, finished as the coach. And we all seen some clips on the social networks how that looked like end of the season.
I wonder what he learned from Tony Andreas Pereira.
Was a great defender all the same.
But you know yourself, if you've been a great footballer, doesn't make you a great manager or a great pundit. You still have to see the game well. You have to say the right things.
Smith. Mkhitaryan looking to go. Explosive pace. He's got Lukaku to his left. Lukaku. Mkhitaryan, can he finish it off?
Oh, I thought that was going in the net. It's obviously took a deflection of some sort.
That was the version of the Armenian Speedy Gonzalez, Paddy.
Yeah, he was so quick there, wasn't it? Dear me.
Change of pace and the vision, the way he...
But he's a player who's quicker when he's got the ball at his feet. Incredible.
Because he has such a good control, Stuart. He always pushes it in the right time. He always knows what he's going to do, and he tries to be creative every time he gets the ball.
Well, it's a corner kick now. Oh, good one. Tuanzebe.
That one is better.
Whips it in. It's flicked on and just wide. United are claiming the corner, actually, but the ref...
I thought it was a corner as well, Stuart.
The refs run back to halfway.
Get no help from his linesman either.
Just watch him go here.
Oh, dear me, the pace of him. And he's in his own half when he gets the ball as well.
Reminded me of that goal he scored in Ukraine in the Europa League when he ran all the way to finish. And it's a good block from Van Dam in the end, actually. Smith. Alessandrini. João Pedro all over Mkhitaryan. Out comes Pereira. Oh, that's cool, isn't it?
Good ball.
Pogba. Oh, here he goes again. Mkhitaryan.
He'll stay wide.
Xiao. Always terrible when he's running at you. And it falls for Darmian. Onto his right foot. Darmian shot.
Did that take a deflection?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. Not a renowned goal scorer, the Italian, you have to say. He's got one for United. But he won the corner.
Well, you're hoping the lad will come to the front this season, Stuart. I think he was a bit overawed by everything.
Threat on the counter-attack, Manchester United. 21-year-old Andreas Pereira then with this corner kick. Where's that going to drop? Oh, put over the top.
Victor.
What a chance. Victor Lindelof on his United debut got underneath it when the goal was gaping.
Maybe he got the surprise of his life. The ball landed at his foot.
But he's good with his feet usually. That's because he's disappointed. You see many centre halves, they don't have the best feet. They just blaze it over. They just get surprised. Oh, it's not going to be me that's going to score that. But he actually expected that and tried to get under the bar, but unfortunately got it over.
2 goals in 73 appearances for Benfica.
Oh, that's not a free kick.
as a late whistle as well. He was just stronger and smarter.
Crowd didn't like it, did they?
Jones tried to use his body. Pogba read it, went on the other side and won the ball back.
35 now, Jermaine Jones. Probably feel it as well with those youngsters in midfield. Oh, it's a terrific run forward.
A beautiful goal.
It's 4. Great finish. Mkhitaryan, who has been so lively in this second half. You could feel the goal was coming. United swept forward from midfield, and Henrik Mkhitaryan on the pre-season goal trail. 4-0.
Cool as anything.
But the timing of the run as well. Good pass from Martial, but it's easy when you get two runners. Both Lukaku and Mkhitaryan go. Lukaku is smart there because he leaves Mkhitaryan going into the hole, drags the defender back, and
United to score in this second half, but you could feel it coming.
It's David Beckham again. But I see a lot of Armenian flags here. There's a large Armenian community here in Los Angeles.
Wherever I go, there's a large Armenian community. There wasn't.
Yeah, for such a small country it is.
Rostov,
yeah.
Those incredible Armenian.
What they call him, the Armenian Maradona.
Yeah. He's got a great build for a defender.
Oh.
Clipped there, and then McBean just kicks the ball away in frustration.
Everybody needs to touch Stuart, so he was thinking, this is my time to touch the ball, I kick it out.
Fosu-Mensah looking for Martial. Cross comes Van Damme. Took the lot there.
Had to.
Did have a little spell in England, Van Damme. Played for Wolves, Southampton. Pogba. Jones with Pogba. Jones draws the foul from the Frenchman.
But from LA Galaxy's perspective, the two central midfielders in Pedro and Jones need to protect that back four often. If you look at the screen now, Mkhitaryan is totally open in that hole, and none of the midfielders are actually looking behind and see what's happening.
I think they're trying to get the ball back and they can't.
Paddy, then it's better to sit back if you're not going to lose by big margin. If you leave quality players like Mkhitaryan in that hole alone and standing there, you can stand there for 10-15 seconds. None of them are actually turning the head behind to see what is happening.
Oh, Lindelof read that. Away he goes. What a great run. Flooding forward here. Fosu-Mensah lines up the shot.
No, that's the wrong option, that, son. The wrong option. One or two of the players up there will not be happy with you.
You can see here, Stuart, a great example we were talking before with Victor Lindelof-Nielsen. The confidence actually to bringing the ball out and having the pace. And then it continues, and the timing of it, he wants it back as well. And we're talking about he's only had 8 sessions with his first team. And this group is a fantastic group of players because it's easy to guess when you sit as a pundit back home. When you're with them for this week, you can actually see they're enjoying their time together. And that's what gives me hope this season, that this unity will make us to title contenders.
Yeah, it's so noticeable, the sort of team spirit here when you watch the training sessions. You've seen those on WTV.
It's great as well, showing you a couple of new players and then mix in or the mingle straight away. It's important.
Pogba's nearly in there. Last ditch stuff, the clearance. Pogba, I thought was terrific for United last season. I know some people gave him a bit of stick, not United fans, I have to say, but I thought he was terrific for United in this first campaign.
Stuart, people always find things to complain about, and about Pogba, it's his price tag, but they're not actually looking at the quality of this player. This is a 24-year-old boy, I will almost say, that has won 4 Scudettos and played the Champions League final, won the Europa League even, and still has some people going to criticize him. And that's what I don't get into my head. You have to look at the quality and what he brings to this side.
Everybody expects you not to make a mistake, all that sort of thing.
51 appearances he made for United last year, 9 goals, including, of course, in the final of the Europa League. He could have had many more goals than that. He hit the woodwork time and time again. Terrific player. I'm so glad he plays for our club.
He's elegant with them long legs, you know. It's like he's watching it like a beautiful horse, you know, in a horse race, just winning the races, you know, when he gets settled. And he has a great shot, great passing range.
That's a great pass as well. So Mensah is onto it, shows electrifying pace. Martial!
Yes,
5-star Manchester United in pre-season. Made by Fosu Mensah, dispatched by Martial. LA Galaxy 0, Manchester United 5.
Great passing again, creates the goal.
It was a good timing on that passing range. Timothy Fosu Mensah kept on going, and look at that, he turns Jones, plays it in behind.
Yeah, because you thought at one stage that was going to be a dead ball, didn't you?
And that such an important run from Lukaku to go to the front post, to drag the defenders, to open the space up like we saw in the first half when Fellaini scored, when Lingard played the ball. And similar here.
Struggled a bit for goals last season, Anthony Martial, after his brilliant first campaign. 8 goals in 42 appearances for United last year. But we know he's got the talent.
We saw that in his first season. He was even questioned about the price tag, and he was our best outfield player apart from De Gea. And then the second season, it's always a little bit more difficult, new manager. But he is a player I would like to see at the club to remain, because he had something special in him. He can beat a player, he can score goals. He just needs that confidence back, like Mkhitaryan when he lost it in the beginning of the last season when he didn't play. But when he came back, he showed us what we missed as well.
Boateng's cross.
It's out of play.
I thought it would out, come back, and it did.
Player from Ghana, Manuel Boateng, who joined in January 2016, actually from Helsingborg in Sweden. He was playing, Manuel Boateng. $5-0 United. I bet there's a man out there who'd be desperate to get on the goal scoring sheet. Romelu Lukaku.
He will.
Van Dam back to Rowe. He did well there, Rowe, because Martial was approaching at top speed. Kept in by Dos Santos to McBean. Jones gets it forward. Here's Boateng. This is better from the Galaxy. Alessandrini wants it played to him on the right. And there is the French winger. Too strong. Tuanzebe. Pogba then on. It's a lovely pass.
And then we go again.
Mkhitaryan.
No, you're not going to catch.
Oh, dear me. Dear me. Lukaku will be disappointed. He had oceans of space there and was probably going to get the pass.
Well, in any other game, Jermaine Jones goes into... Well, he's not off, but he goes into the book in any other game.
Might have gone off, Stuart. It's a friendly, isn't it?
He would have felt every single one of those 35 years as if he's trying to chase after him there.
But as Paddy was rightly saying that, the run Lukaku made, he actually goes out, leaves the space to open up the road for Mkhitaryan to bring the ball forward and to get in. He didn't stand still.
He was fouled about 3 times there. He got his score.
He will, Paddy, when it matters.
Lukaku. That's still travelling. He really got hold. He meant that. Got hold of that.
And Paul Smith gets a telling off from one down there. And he had a tough first half, and the second half we've been going through the middle, so he's been all right. So he makes one mistake and gets a telling off.
Jones looking for Alessandrini. He wants to be one-on-one here with Axel Tuanzebe.
I'm not so sure what he's giving a free kick there for.
He's pulling his shirt back a little bit there.
So into the last 15 minutes here at the StubHub Centre. We're in Carson, which is about 10 miles south of downtown LA. It's a terrific facility here. I mean, obviously there's the football pitches, but there's a velodrome here, a tennis stadium, an outdoor track. This is where they train as well. It is a terrific facility. Still a young club, really. 23 years is old, LA Galaxy, but they're going to have a bit of competition in the city with LAFC opening their doors very soon. The combination of Mkhitaryan and Pogba, it's lovely to see. Mkhitaryan, quick feet he's got.
Got a quick brain.
Oh, that's beautiful, Pereira.
Yeah.
He sold about 3 dummies there, Andreas Pereira. Fantastic stuff. Now here's Lukaku.
Look at Timothy Fosu-Mensah going.
Lukaku still has it. João Pedro, Jermaine Jones. Pedro. Well, he expected Alessandrini to be there. He wins the free kick anyway. Darmian. You've seen a lot of Lindelof. And do you think that he's suited to a back three?
Yes, he is. He's suited to a back four. He's a good player. When you're a good defender, you can be put in different positions, do that well. When Sweden won the under-21 Euros, he played as a right back, so he can actually fill out of that spot as well. And a back three suits him because he likes to take risks. And it's good when you are centrally placed out of them three. Actually, when you bring the ball forward, you have 2 people covering for you.
But the great thing about him, he's not afraid of the ball, is he?
Neither is Paul Pogba.
It's interesting. He's not a centre-back who's a giant or anything like that, but
it's all about the timing as well.
Pace, Stuart. Big factor.
Martial. He's threatening in this sort of position. Martial goes for the curler. Well held from Brian Rowe. The great thing about Martial is that he can go either side, left or right. You're not quite, if you're a defender, you're not quite sure which way he's going to go. And he's running at you.
Like that goal against Liverpool at Old Trafford.
Yes.
Towards the Trafford end.
Dos Santos. Alessandrini. Oh, Dos Santos has gone for the return. Here's a great chance. Goal back for the Galaxy.
Great bit of football by them, but United will be disappointed to let a goal in.
No doubting this is the best bit of football we've seen from the LA Galaxy today. Nothing Joel Pereira could do. Something for the home fans to cheer. Certainly just Dos Santos has added a bit of quality to things. Dos Santos and Alessandrini. It's a great finish.
It's a great touch as well. Good pass from the outside of foot from Alessandrini. This touch is really good from Dos Santos, and he slots it in with his right foot.
There's like ticker tape coming down all around us in the main stand. Ticker tape when you're 5-1 down. Imagine what would happen if they were winning the game. Lindelof, now Pereira. Lukaku. Dos Santos has just come back from the Confederations Cup in Russia, actually, when he was playing with Mexico. Showing that extra bit of class there. Pogba has it back for United. Now Martial, he wants another go.
Just the wrong side of the post.
Big season ahead for Anthony Martial. Some speculation, when you see it, so much speculation with United, but talk of Inter Milan wanting Martial. Final 10 minutes of this entertaining friendly. 5-1. Botte. Cole on the overlap. Back to João Pedro.
And also we see when we are defending, it's actually in a 5-3-2 formation.
Yeah.
Damian, Timothy Fosu-Mensah goes really deep down, and then Pereira centrally, Mkhitaryan to the right and Pogba to the left, and you leave Martial and Lukaku up front. He'll catch that.
Oh, well kept in by Boateng. He wasn't the favourite there. Still going. Clever feet. He did brilliantly there. They're queuing up inside the area. That's a terrific save by Pereira. It was a point-blank header. Marvellous save. United, meanwhile, have got a man down inside the area, but Pereira making a fine save, and this is...
It's Mkhitaryan that's down.
This has by far been LA Galaxy's best spell of the whole game.
Yeah, it's a great run inside the box, Stuart. You're afraid to tackle him in case he goes down, but he doesn't. This is a terrific save by the young goalkeeper.
Flying header from Roman Alessandrini. Pereira makes the save. Let's hope Mkhitaryan's all right, though. He's been absolutely superb in this second half.
Well, that's important to get back up, Stuart. He hasn't.
I think you felt Boateng's knee there when he jumped up, and he might have taken inside the hip or wounded him in the stomach, and that hurts for the time being, but I don't think it's anything serious.
Richie Merrin, the physio, just checking all's okay with the Armenian.
I think he's been wounded.
25,500 here tonight to see this game.
See, Paddy, it fills out.
Yeah, amazing, isn't it?
But if you walk around, they're just selling.
Yeah, you're saying they're outside in the car park drinking.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
They're like sunbeds there where people are watching football, and it's a totally different experience.
Barbecuing.
Yeah, barbecuing before the game.
Started again. Alessandrini, what on earth was that? He's made a serious mistake there. He's given it straight to Martial. Martial against Van Damme. Martial! Gate and it didn't come off. What a
All the youngsters performed really well that day.
Cole, who gets a bit lucky. Van Damme. Cole. Ashley Cole, who's won a record 7 FA Cups. Keep all the medals.
That's amazing, that isn't it?
Martial gets away from 2 or 3 players. Martial. Oh, I thought the shot was on there, but he decided to try and find a teammate. Yeah. Alessandrini. Boateng.
Great tackle from Victor. Yeah, tremendous defending that wasn't. Had to get that right, or that would be a penalty.
The timing there had to be absolutely spot on.
I mean, Mitchell was struggling a little bit here, trying to shake a knockoff.
Finishing on the front foot. Galaxy. We have a corner. Swung in. Keeper thought about coming, and it's nodded in. United concede a second goal. Romney from the back, who headed the ball home.
He's taken a deflection, actually.
And LA Galaxy finishing on the front foot.
Makes the score look a lot better, doesn't it?
Keeper thought about coming, then went back. And then, well, it's going to be Dos Santos' goal. Romney's header, but Dos Santos with Tuanzebe.
Sure, they will fight too hard to own that goal. Dave Romney would like it, of course. Goals, rare commodities, yet he has a couple. He's a centre-back in MLS this season. Mitchell, meanwhile.
What's your assessment of Paul Pogba? Is he unfairly criticized?
Well, I think it can often take players like that a year to get used to the Premier League. This is the year where I think the true assessment arrives on Pogba. At times, he was fine last year. At other times, not quite certainly what we'd seen with Juventus. And Juventus, the year before, he was truly dominating. And the Premier League is that much faster that perhaps the adjustment process was required for Pogba. We shall see this year. Coming up next, it is Sports Center with Kevin Connors and Kenny Mayne. Lonzo Ball in action, the NBA Summer League. The Yankees and Red Sox going to extra innings. And Madison Bumgarner returning to the mound. But also, Taylor, when you're the most expensive transfer ever,
yep.
I mean, there's going to be a different lens that is applied to you. Jose Mourinho stoutly defending what Pogba produced in season number 1. Oh, and the shot is on for Dos Santos. Could be on an unofficial hat-trick. Final pass didn't quite get through from him. Hasn't gone Lukaku's way, has it, since his introduction at half-time? And as you said, confidence will be vital for him. Well, in the end, LA drew the second half, if you can think of it like that. They were 3-0 down at half-time. It finishes 5-2. Jose Mourinho's men opening up the 5-0 lead, but Kurt Onalfo battling back, and his men, courtesy of Giovanni Dos Santos and perhaps Dave Romney, reducing the arrears to make it a 5-2 final margin. So no repeat of that Rose Bowl embarrassment of 3 years ago. The Galaxy getting some respect back in the second half, but plenty to be pleased about, I'm sure, for Jose Mourinho in this first 90 minutes of this pre-season. He's standing by with Julie.
Thanks so much, Adrian. Jose, a 5-2 win over the LA Galaxy. How would you rate your team's performance tonight?
An amazing training session for us, and I thank the coach for that. That's what we need. We are training for 5 days, but just in between us, we need opposition, real opposition. They gave us 2 different teams. They gave people with intensity, so it was good for us, and we tried a system that is not our main system. We were working a few days on this to try to feel, to make the players feel a new experience in a new position, and I'm really happy with that. Of course, has to be better. Of course, we'll improve a lot. We made defensive mistakes in the goals. We should score. We should be much more clinic than we were and score more goals. But positionally was the most important thing for us after the work. Was fine.
Romelu Lukaku makes his debut tonight. What did you think of him?
You know, he didn't score goals, but he played better than the ones that score goals. Target man, hold the ball well, good movement, not selfish, team player, very strong, holding the ball, not losing, fast in counter-attack, so happy.
You had a long talk with Ashley Cole before the game. What did you say?
I want to know about him. I want to know how he is. Is he enjoying? Is he happy? He's a good friend. He gave his blood for me. I never forget the players that give blood for me. And I'm pleased that he's enjoying his experience. He's a family man now. He has a kid. He's happy.
Thanks so much, Jose.
Thank you so much.
Well, a much happier Jose Mourinho than he was this time a year ago when he faced a rather chaotic tour to Asia. Their trip to the United States has started in fine fashion, a 5-2 win here in LA.
At Ally, we're doing digital financial services right. But if that's not enough, we have 7,500 allies looking out for one thing: you.
Call in the next 10 minutes to stay.
And if that's not enough, we'll look after your every dollar.
Put down the phone.
And if that's not enough, we'll look after your every cent.
Grab your wallet.
Access denied.
And if that's still not enough to help you save,
Ooh, I need these.
we'll just bring out the snowplow.
You don't need those.
We'll do anything, seriously, anything to help our customers.
Thanks.
Ally, do it right.
Of course, 7-Up is delicious alone. But ladies, did you know you can make lots of stuff with 7-Up?
I didn't.
Try adding it to lemon cake for an extra kick on pinnacle night.
What else can you do with 7-Up?
Well, you could mix 7-Up with whiskey and drink it at this underground fight club.
Esther?
You know Esther?
We thought you were dead. We went to your funeral.
Well, turns out I'm alive.
In summary, you could do a lot with 7-Up and your dead friend's a cage fighter. 7-Up. Mix it up a little.
If you want to stay on top of your health, one simple thing to do
is take the pledge to go and get screened for the cancers that might affect you.
So stand up, cancer, and take the pledge at getscreennow.org.
It only takes a minute to take care of yourself,
And nothing rhymes with org.
Nope, nothing rhymes with org. Who wrote this?
Food, water, internet. We need it to live.
But what we don't need are surprises, like extra monthly fees.
I See You Feed, played by legendary actress Angelica Houston.
You got me, Mark.
We just want fast internet for one simple rate. For all the streaming and the shopping and the newsing, but most of all, for the this.
Internet for one everyday simple price and no extra monthly fees.
Welcome back, our international friendly presented by Heineken here at the Stop-Up Center. It is finished. The Los Angeles Galaxy 2, Manchester United 5. It was 3-0 at half-time, Taylor, and then wholesale changes by both teams in the second half, and United at least picked up where they left off, didn't they?
Yeah, and a lot of that came off with just bad giveaway from Jermaine Jones, and LA Galaxy did that the entire game tonight. We saw a lot of the front three of Manchester United. You just heard Jose Mourinho saying they were playing a different setup. They were playing three center backs with two wing backs that allowed Martial to play off of Lukaku. Mkhitaryan playing off of Lukaku as well. And Martial with a good finish. I love this combination from Alessandrini and Dos Santos. And Dos Santos brought some life to this game. This is what LA fans, LA Galaxy front office want to see more of, is the ability to change the game on a dime, and Dos Santos gets his second goal. Good reaction and good comeback from the LA Galaxy in the second half.
Well, this is the road ahead for us. We'll be with Manchester United against RSL. That's a Monday, 10 o'clock Eastern on ESPN2. And then the ICC really kicks into gear big time. We'll have Milan against Dortmund for you early doors on Tuesday morning. Bayern against